Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to another exciting episode of Victory in the West. I am Bridger. We are jumping back in for Operation Dragoon. Today, we're invading Marseille. Well, I think that's Marseille. It's on the French Mediterranean coast, sort of near Marseille. So, I went and spent all the money at the end of the last stream. What we mainly bought is a bunch of truck assets. I had an idea, and I think I want to redo it. So let's go back to the last conference here. Oh, with a penalty of 250 applied. Then I definitely don't want to do that. I mean, score doesn't really matter, but one of the things is I realized I don't have enough room should I get a new card in one of these scenarios as part of a bonus objective. Because these two persistent ones just stick with us. Well, whatever the case. So, taking these objectives will improve your starting situation in the following scenarios. B. Lyon. So, the race across France, if we get to Lyon, then we'll have an improvement there. Now, we can also go to the Mediterranean and do the Gothic line, apparently. We get to choose which one we do first. This one says August 25. This one says August 15th. So let's do this one first. So, it seeks to liberate the south of France, ultimately to link up with the other armies in the north. German forces are scattered and weak after having been gradually siphoned off to the bloody battles of the Bocage for the past 2 months. So Dragoon was a great follow-up, to be honest. Well, between now and the next conference, we have the opportunity to pull out essentially to make Market Garden successful. So if we're able to take Arnhem, then we get to exploit the Rhine bridgehead and go to a bunch of alternate history scenarios that may result in fighting the Soviets because we get to Berlin before they do. If Market Garden's not successful, then we just go through the historical progression instead. Either way, it'll be fun. All right. Schaeff has reinforced the following units: the 36th U.S. Infantry, the 1st DFL, and the 3rd DIA. Okay. So. Yeah, it is Marseille. That seems like the major railhead, though it does appear that there is another one over here. Doesn't have a name on it, but that will work as well. Let's zoom out a little bit here. So you can see a bit of Sardinia and Italy here. And we can't quite see to where we're going to eventually get to, but what are our objectives? So Lyon will make it easier to link up with the Allies in the north in the next scenario. And our actual goals is to take Grenoble by turn 4 and Avignon by turn 5, which is interesting because it looks like Avignon should be easier, but I'm guessing they're going to defend that more heavily. And the fact that it's across a bridge there, 2 bridges if we come in the wrong direction, and then 2 more bridges here, that's going to be a giant pain. This gets us an HQ upgrade. Now, what are the limits on the bonus objectives? So the earliest is the Gap. If we can take the Gap by turn 3, then that's an HQ upgrade. And then the next would be Toulon by turn 5. By turn 5? That seems excessive. Well, to be honest, if there's any scenario, the enemy's not getting any reinforcements. If there's any scenario in which I want to use that Ultra card, it's going to be right now. Can I use it now? Yeah, I can. Because that will let me really determine where I want to drop my paratroopers without putting them in danger, which it turns out is going to be fairly easy. There's only one enemy unit in the north to block the Gap in Grenoble. They don't have any reinforcements for this entire scenario. But aside from the 2 that I can see there and the 1 over there, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry and 1 panzer division ready to come block us. in taking Avignon and Nimes. We actually have 7 turns, and Lyon is the only one that we have to take by the last turn. Everything else we need to take before turn 6 if we can. Oh, and if we destroy the Panzer Division, the 11th Panzer Division, then we get an HQ upgrade too. That's interesting. And Toulon and Marseille will both increase our supply by 10%, which will actually get us to 100%. So that is fantastic. So all that having been said, let's dive into the situation here. We don't get we're in turn 1. We don't get a preparation phase. We may want to use the transport, but we get 4. 4 is a pretty solid number. I see the problem now. Going gung-ho up through here to get to Grenoble and the Gap and Lyon, even though there's only this one fairly weak unit to defend, we have no supply route up there until we take Avignon. The best we can do is put like 4 supply trucks right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here, which will help us travel up this road. But that really is the best we can do. Now, what do we have to land? Infantry, infantry, infantry. And then, of course, airborne. And then, I don't know what all these are, because it doesn't say armor or infantries, but we're going to deploy those real quick when we land. So, here or here, here or here, here or here. Well, this one should definitely land right at that port. And this one should probably land on the other side of that bridge. And that means this one, to get us more ground and to put themselves in better defensive position, can land in that there. So we do need to check out the enemy supply situation. They've got enough supply in the city there. Well, that's an interesting possibility. The air could land right here to cut these guys off and make them easier and quicker to defeat. The faster we defeat them, the sooner we can run up the road here, and the rest of the forces can march for Toulon and Marseille. So that's definitely a good option. And if we're going to do that, do we drop any artillery on them right now? I think so. Because if they try to attack, it's a suicide without their specialist slots. Let's see. I almost think... Man, this is a difficult one. If we had 3 naval bombardments, it would be easy. Oh, let me pull up the chat again here. Yeah. If we want to get that gap, I think this is the key. So let's start by blowing that up with artillery. Naval battery. Oh, snap. That's it. They're done. I can now cut... They're already out of supply. I can prevent them from retreating by taking this spot here. They might still retreat up there, but they're basically done. So the next one... Wow, we can actually hit the Panzer? Because we have full view. Now that's an interesting idea. Because, I mean, this guy is a 9 attack times 5 steps. So 35. Or sorry, 45. No. Yes. 40. What the hell? Have I forgotten my times tables? 9 times 5 is 45. Yes. Okay. So I think what are these guys here? What are they? They're just regular. Oh, they're crappy infantry too. Bodenstadages. So there are only 2 2s. If we're gonna blow somebody up, I think it should be this armor. Go for it. Do some damage. Well, here's the thing. What are the odds it's actually going to knock them out versus just suppress them like it did here? I mean, it has knocked out steps in the past. I just don't know. It's not going to give me the odds. Let me check the manual and see if we get any more good information there. Vis-a-vis bombardment. Naval bombardment may generate a suppression or KIA results on the targeted unit is determined by a roll on the naval bombardment losses table. Same as the saturation strike table. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a 6 possible. It's basically a 1 in 6 roll. Without any shifts, there's a 1 in 3 chance of doing some damage to the enemy unit. I'll pull this up so you guys can see it too if you want. So, this is the saturation strike and the naval bombardment table. So without any shifts, these are the only 2 results. It was like a 5 and a 6 on a d6 roll. So 1 in 3 chance of doing some actual damage and a 2/3 chance of suppressing. So we must have got the 4 result here with that other unit. Okay, well that's good to know, because I think a 1 in 3 isn't enough for me to potentially waste my naval bombardment on those guys, because they'll just be reinforced by the time they get to us. Instead, I think we only get 1 more period. Let's wait a turn and use it when we can actually take advantage of it. The enemy is going to be suppressed most likely by this naval bombardment, so we want to actually be next to them when they are. Problem is we can't move from here, right? So how are we going to deploy these guys? We can't. We took it, but we can't move out of there. So we can't deploy on turn 1. That seems a little unusual. Maybe if we take this on turn 1, then... Now, what's the regular air attack possibility? Regular air attack also has a 2/3 chance to do damage. Now, it's a lot less than saturation strike and naval bombardment, but still pretty good. So, let's consider. There's probably no chance that they get knocked out here. But yeah, I think I'm dropping the airborne right behind them. And they can actually do some damage. And the enemy will be forced to retreat, which will mean they'll go up this way. Can we hit them? Oh, it's a -2 because they're in... Is there bad weather? No. Everything's a -2 because they're entrenched, I bet. Yeah. Entrenchment -1 if defending unit is entrenched/fortified. If they retreat, then these guys don't get their shot to hit them, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. We're going to bomb them first. -2 means there'd be a 1 in 3 chance of nothing happening. Still decent. Because this we get 1 per turn, so we don't want to wait. We don't want it to not happen. Ah, well, we tried. Alright. Damn, we lost one. Oh. Well, now we're just going to hit them again. And there. They're shattered now. They're tiny. Now, we still can't take that. Can somebody land there? No, but this unit can land here. And they can move. Oh, that's good. I don't know why they can move, but they can. So these guys are amphibious specialists. We can't land everybody because the beaches are already occupied. We could land that guy. I wish I knew what my other reinforcements were that are coming in here. Ugh. I'd love to send these guys to capture this port right now, but it turns out that isn't necessary. So I think I'm just going to send them up the beach to get them closer. Or maybe they should go up this way, because that will give us the railway, and it will guard that rail bridge. Now we'll send in the next one, I think, was DIC can land there. TF Butler, whatever that is. Hey, it's an armor unit. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, it looks as though... Ugh. I can't put trucks down. I could put trucks down here. I mean, I can do this just for now, and then when I get this hex, I can use that to bring the new trucks this way. So I think if we go this way... And now that means this turn it is a good idea to smash these guys. There we go. Slightly better odds, it seems. Even though the armor's not great, we got time. We need to do it. Boom. Damn. Oh, we can't get it, though. Oh, no, we're so close. They're just going to walk back in with the other guys. Damn it. Oh, man. Nobody else could really get there, unfortunately. So I think that's all I can do. I can bring in HQ in. Army B can land here. That's the French forces, of which these guys are the Free French. And then the American 7th can only land if there's not already an HQ. That's too bad. All right. Well, who do I want to send west and who do I want to send north? So these guys, the DFL, probably all these D forces are the French. Unless the French has armor, I wonder if I should send the US forces north. Oh, I can give these guys armored cars. Let's hold off on that for now. Alright, well, we can see everything. We're going to stop. We're going to lose that ability real soon. That enemy armor is probably going to be able to get to here and then to fight us in 2 turns. So ideally, we want to take Marseille before that happens. But we're probably going to need our own armor for that. Alright. So not everybody's in supply, but that's okay. These guys will get supply next turn when they take that port. No, we had no option to land further left, unfortunately. These are the spots we had to be at. I mean, I know that, and I can't do anything about it because there's people blocking the way. Bridges, of course they are, and they're fortifying. So the good news is they didn't move those guys up to block Toulon. I was a little worried that that would happen. So let's do this. We're going to do that and this. Oh, this is the one. There we go. So that does extend our supply, which means we can get rid of those trucks now. We can put them wherever we want at the end of the turn. Next question. I want to land some people. Well, let's move these guys here. That'll open up the landing site so we can see what forces we're bringing to bear. These guys need to move 1 hex. Ugh. So, oh, it's landed with some steps suppressed. I think the French are going to run the gap. Well, you know what? The French with that artillery is going to be better. And the French with the specialist, amphibious specialists. But the Americans have amphibious specialists too. Damn it. It could really be either. But I know exactly what I have with the Americans. So the question is, do I think I can take Avignon with the Americans? So the French can come up this way and maybe provide some support to Avignon that way and send the other guys that way. The Americans can push up along the coast. I think that's going to be our play. So, knowing that, we can send the Americans up here. We've got even better theater supply now, thank you. The French, meanwhile... we found an enemy. Oh, we're not going to get to that bridge in time. That's too bad. But maybe they can only blow it if they still have people left. But no, I think I want to save the bomber for Marseille. So the Americans here going to move full speed this way. And we're going to need to move the French HQ immediately. Can they give off any units? Oh, that's right. Armored cars can go to whoever I want. Oh, we've got one more French to bring in, right? A couple more, actually. So either one of these would be great to have some armored cars. Let's give it to the guys that are already in strong position. Because I think these guys are going to be the ones that help pressure Avignon. And we already know we don't need much to secure the gap and head up through Grenoble. That's probably just the armor in the end. And we're going to put one supply depot there, and we'll try to keep one going. Here's what I'm really worried about is these guys blowing this bridge next turn, which is going to slow us so far down. Can we build a bridge? No, they don't have the engineering capability to build a bridge right now, and we don't have the other side of the river anyway. Yeah, there's nothing the French headquarters can do right now, unfortunately. But we're going to move it to a more useful position on top of that depot. If we hit this... Hang on, let's back up one more time. Can you blow a bridge when you don't have units near it? Yes, you can, as long as you hold both sides of it. Hell, even if you hold one side of it, if the enemy has the other side, you can't blow the bridge. So we didn't quite get to there in time. So even if I wipe these guys out, he can still blow that bridge. I feel like I should have Nice, but it probably doesn't matter. So yeah, we're going to move Army B up to here. And then we can land the American HQ right here. That's a good spot for it. So now everybody is in supply, but we get to move some more people here. So the armor can technically come up here. That's going to be a problem. I'm kind of disappointed that he lost a step, but he lost a specialist step, I think. He's still got most of his other stuff. He's got the armored cars. I don't think we should pay to get special steps here. I don't think it's necessary. Blowing these guys up is most likely, but also not helpful. If they blow this bridge. These guys are less likely to take actual damage. Actually, they can't take any damage. All they can do is take suppression. Damn, I don't think that bomber is going to be super effective no matter how you slice it, because these guys are on perfect supply. So we might as well use it to blow these guys up. Maybe. A 1 in 6 chance, I think. Oh well. The fortification was going to make it impossible to kill those guys. They were just going to get their steps back at the beginning of their turn. Alright. So we don't want the armor to actually go there. I think this is a decent... Oh, we can actually go there, huh? Do we want to go there? That's a tricky situation. How close are the enemy? So, we can't get there with our non-combat movement. Now, that's an interesting idea. We could go all the way up here with the armor, with an intention to flank around behind these guys, or at least threaten that so they can't put too much force here. The armor is going to be useless fighting in these cities anyway, so let's do it, and then we'll move it. We'll set up... Oh, he's got the armored cars, so he takes extra areas. That's nice. Now, American HQ is probably suppressed, but can it repair that bridge? It can! Fantastic. So, what are we going to do with the Free French infantry here? Maybe we send them up this way to get over that bridge. Because it looks like that's their best bet. Armor's already where it goes. These infantry, I guess, are just going to go up this road. That's everybody. Not much more we can do this turn. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to Marseille with any artillery this turn to set up a set-piece attack. It's going to have to be next turn, which is a giant pain. All these Americans are so far out of place because they landed way over here, but that's the only place they could land, so it is what it is. Alright. So the enemy supply, we didn't actually really look, but okay. So the enemy supply is only coming in from this one spot up here. Basically. So that's the advantage of getting to Lyon as fast as possible. It cuts supply down to everybody around Avignon. So I definitely want the French armor to run up there. If the enemy that we saw up here defends Grenoble, then that armor is going to be a lot less effective. And we're going to need some infantry to help out. But they do have, they do have priests. Although I don't think they can shell it, but they can't do a set-piece attack. Oh, do we have somebody out of supply? Who's out of supply? That guy. So let's put down one more truck for him. But where? If we extended this one... Well, if we put one here, it doesn't work. Ah, that will work temporarily. If we can get across and take this next turn, then we can put these trucks a little bit further up. And that will allow us to feed this guy a little bit better as he flanks around. Okay, now we're going. This one's tricky. Oh, they're blowing all the bridges. Of course they're blowing all the bridges. There's the armor. We can block him with our armor, but Jesus, that... Oh, we can block him so he'd have to attack across a river. Because he blew up the other one. Yeah. Well, let's do that. Because attacking across a river is going to be a big disadvantage for him if he wants to do anything. And we can maybe use the bomber to hit him. He'd be the most effective to hit. Oh, he didn't blow this bridge. Oh my god. Go forth and do damage, mine. Everything. But I'm going to let the armor come in next. There we go. Now the armor can just book it. And they've got those armored cars. Yeah, armored cars on armor is great because it helps capture that area around your situation. How the hell did the airborne get roped into doing this? These guys are trapped where they were because they crossed the river to attack. Can we... We don't have trucking capability with the French. Damn it. They're just going to walk then. It's going to take them a while, but they got to provide backup to that armor. And the U.S. Airborne, I guess, is just going to go support the armor on this side. While these French eventually meet up with everybody else. Alright, we're getting into position to attack Marseille on turn 4, which seems really late. But not much else I can do at this point. So now the situation becomes how to allocate our trucks. And how to repair bridges that were blown. And maybe make new ones if we can. I don't think so, actually. I don't think we want to repair this one. These guys could come and try to, block off supply to my armor. I'm actually going to bomb these guys because I don't want them to be effective just in case. And this is a full shot at doing damage. 1 in 3. It's not reduced by fortifications or cities or anything. Yeah, we got them. 2 of them. Perfect. I don't even know. I don't think we should attack him across that river. I don't think we have to. He's much less effective now than he was. So, we can't do any kind of specialty attack because they moved this turn. And because this army doesn't have any feint or set piece capability. All they have is, oh my god, that's awful. So the good news is maybe this armor can go and cut supplies. Nope, these guys can never be out of supply because they've got that city fortified. Damn it. Alright, I mean, some good things happening here. We might get to the gap before the enemy does. And the Free French will get an HQ upgrade. Yeah, that's right, you back off. And I think that means we secured the bridge to Avignon. Oh no, we needed the gap this turn? We went as fast as we could and we still got slowed by those guys who refused to die. Oh well. I think we need to get to the other side of Avignon right now. The other side of this bridge. And secure it. Let's hold off on that. Just make sure that we have... Oh, good. These guys are able to actually punch a hole here. Force them to retreat. Brings the armor in. There we go. Now we can actually get back across the river. Perfect. Armor super effective. All right. Oh, there's the armor. Oh, that's so close, isn't it? Thing is, I'm not going to be able to support that with trucks. The furthest up I can put trucks is here. So, like, if I put both trucks here, it still wouldn't be able to support those guys. They'd be on their own to there. But I think we should do it. Because these guys have armored cars, they might even take this city location here when they move up. Because this would allow us to cut supplies on turn 5, and it would make taking Avignon a lot easier. Nope, we cut supplies even now thanks to our awesome armored cars. Hell yeah. Damn it, they still get supplies because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They get around us. Those fucking... Damn it. I mean, the guys down here, they're still in supply too. Disappointed! Can't truck anybody, so they're just going as fast as they can. If we could take these areas, we could put better trucks up further, but as it is right now, that's the best we can do, and we're going to get the other truck to be retired so that they can be put in the right place. Alright. Set piece attack is not possible since we don't have set piece capability. God damn it. So attacking that is a ginormous risk. Oh yeah, it's slightly better now. Hey, we breached it. We got lucky. Now that doesn't do too much. Unfortunately, I think we have to hit them. All we're going to do is suppress 2 steps. But they're regulars, so they only recover 2 steps per turn. It's going to reduce their fortification as well. Yikes. Yikes, that's awful. Oh, you know what? We can move these guys back. And move these guys up for one more shot. Aha! Got it. Screw you, you bastards. Now you're all trapped and stuff. So, before we do anything else, do we want to build a bridge? Repair this bridge, yes. Or do we want to use the French to do this? I think it's probably fine to use these guys. And then do we want to move them up? I think moving them here is not a bad idea. Now, moving the French up also seems like a useful thing. Here would give them the opportunity to support both directions. Yeah, we want to put all our supplies here, which we can't do until we eliminate these guys. Which looks like we're going to be able to do next turn, because they're all out of supply. Bad stuff's happening to them. Then we can put our supplies in the correct place and get up to Lyon through Grenoble. These guys are probably going to be fine, and they're going to cut the supply as they go to Lyon. Problem is, they're going to be out of supply. But, oh, they can take the supplies in Lyon and resupply themselves. That's useful. These units will both rush up to Grenoble to get their supply there. Well, that's everybody. So let's hope. Yeah, I kind of figured something like that would happen. Didn't quite have enough zone of control. We're going to bomb the hell out of that guy. I don't care what his situation is. And now he's dead. Was it an overrun? Ooh, we upgraded. Specializing Army B in set-piece attacks, making them cheaper. Pretty useful. Hello, Desert Wolves! Oh, we can get behind him. We can almost get all the way there. And that will cut their supplies, too. Oh, no! There's enemies! You didn't tell me there were enemies! That means my armor might need to go to Grenoble first. Damn it, this isn't going to kill enough. The armor can take this. These guys can too, actually. Okay, there we go. We don't need the armor to come back after all. So these are not amphibious specialists, but they have artillery, which means they can shell Avignon from the south here. And we need to get Nemes by next turn anyway. Oh, we're not going to, though. We're not going to. Crap. Because they blew that bridge. Unless the armor goes here, and we repair the bridge on this turn. Now we can get it. These guys can also go to here and get ready for attacks onto Avignon. Now, the best truck position is now here. And we can put all 4 trucks there to extend our supplies as far as possible. Actually, these guys can move up as far as possible as well. We'll take this next turn. Can't take it this turn. There's very few units in this particular scenario. I don't want to move these guys there. Wait a minute, do these guys have movement? They do. They can get a little bit closer. I mean, I would love to have a set-piece attack, but I think only... Damn it, only my French actually have a set-piece attack. And they're all running north to do what they need to do up there. Alright, so next turn, the armor grabs Grenoble, which will give us resupply for this armor unit. And then tries to come back and keep the supply cut. Because now, we've cut supply to everybody down the line. Including these guys in Avignon. Which means if we attack, they won't recover. Yeah, we're going to do it. Ah, damn, we only got the 1 hit. Alright, well, 1's better than nothing. They're still entrenched, unfortunately. These guys are all going to be out of supply, which isn't going to affect them this turn, but it will affect them on the final turn. They won't recover any lost steps. Man, that seems like a long, long time away. I think we've got to hit these guys with air attacks so that the armor can take it. I hope. Alright. Let's go. We're going to see what's next. The re-inf? I'm not sure what you were referring to, Mental. The re-inf? Alright, nothing terrible there. These guys lost their ability to attack. Can they get to Grenoble? God damn it, they can't. Oh, oh! Now they're resupplied. They're not anywhere useful, but they are resupplied. I don't think we can take Lyon. We only get one more turn, one shot. I'll bomb them now and hope. No. No. It's not happening. Now this is just going to be a painful attack on Avignon. We don't have to attack it this turn. We can wait and attack it with artillery next turn. Because what does it get us if we do take it this turn? Not much. That's our best possible situation there. I wonder if we do this. At least it's, you know, we lost one level operations, but it could recover next turn. It's technically still in supply. I don't think we want to attack anything except maybe these guys just for the hell of it. Get the hell out of here. Certainly that's not a great attack. But we only have one more shot, and that's probably the best attack we have. Yeah, those guys too. Alright, so there's that. Can't believe we missed the gap. We did get Nantes, we destroyed the Panzer. I really wanted to take Lyon, but I don't think we're going to get it. That's too bad. Take some more prisoners just for the hell of it. Alright. Take reward ultra. I don't know. Oh, taking Nemus gave me the ultra reward, which I've already technically gotten, but can I throw this away and get a new one? Sure. Why not? Oh, reinforcements. No, I don't have any reinforcements. They did nothing. Army B intel recovered, but not their operations department. Damn it. We're going to try to bomb them. This is the only shot we got. Get them! Kind of good. Can anybody else get up there? Not even close. Jesus, 4-1. Or 4, rather. No set piece capability. Yeah, we're not even going to try it. Instead, we'll just run up the score, I guess. Get some XP for the old HQs. Damn, we were so close. We got the one unit that was here. If we'd used both naval bombardments on them, maybe they wouldn't have stalled us for that turn right here. And we could have gotten to the gap early enough, and we could have gotten to Lyon. I was fully expecting the unit near Grenoble to come south and try to block us at this roadway, but they didn't. Oh well. Definitely not attacking you. Not attacking you either. But maybe these guys can. Take some more prisoners. Damn, taking Avignon was painful at best. We do have some stragglers we'll be able to assign next time. So we gained supply. That was very good. We couldn't quite break out to Lyon. So next scenario is not going to start us with a little bit of a head start, unfortunately. So, the next scenario is clear the Scheldt. We could do the Gothic line whenever we want. But actually, the next scenario is advance on Antwerp. And this one, we absolutely need to clear the Scheldt because it's going to make it easier to get Arnhem, which is what we have to take in order to use special strategic plans and make Market Garden successful. So, in advance to Antwerp, we're going to be strongly considering using that bomber if it means we can get to clear the Scheldt. All right, we'll do that tomorrow. That was a fairly quick one here today, ladies and gents, but we'll see you next time, 10:30 Eastern Time. Have a good one.